I got a touchdown.
All right, folks, here we go. Game number 1, Sean and Chase. Getting right into it. Sean Sorey, ADDICT Sorey.
Why don't they hire kickers that can just kick?
That's kind of what I'm saying, right? But yeah, okay. Sean's clear. Pretty dangerous, but loses to everyone, so, you know,
yeah.
and then... Yeah.
And then Chase is, he's a very scary guy. He hits very hard. He loves Zetter's ground moves, too, which is different from the run-of-the-mill Zetters
And the other thing, too, is Chase is, like, the part of what makes him so scary is just how, like, fast he is, like, in your burst range. You know what I mean?
Yes.
Like,
because, you know, this guy played a bit of Ultimate Roy. He knows a thing or two about, like, being a real pest in, like, the mid to close range.
Yeah. But he's really... I'll tell you, you know you're doing something right in the game when you make Isam complain about you.
Yeah.
And Chase did walk in the room as Isam was complaining about him earlier. So that was pretty funny.
Yeah. We should get Isam on comms for this.
I think not.
I think, look, I'm just a really mean guy when Chase is on this game, so.
Well, so is Isam is the issue. Oh, nice tech from Chase, yeah. If you're going to play Zetter, you have to be able to hit those techs. No questions asked.
Yeah, and Sean kind of drops the punish, but you're not feeling too bad because you get back here.
No, it's true, but in neutral against Zetter is pretty scary here, but as Clairen, you have to be feeling just fine, right? No sweet spots. There's a third sweet. Okay, down air, down air, down air. This guy's bad. All right. That's what I would be thinking if I got hit by that. I'm like, this guy's just fucking mashing. That's what I would be like. But
well, you were thinking that before the set started.
I was, yeah, that's true.
We just like dogging on Sean, and it's deserved for no reason.
Yeah. No, for a reason.
What's he going to do to recover?
Yep.
Good choice.
Yep. Sean a little too far away there. Chase smartly just holding the ledge, but had the down B placed on stage is a bit of a trap there.
Oh, doesn't get the edge cancel.
Yeah. It's tough, but Sean has started to find these parry timings a little bit. At the beginning of the set, he was just shielding, and now he seems like he has Chase's, like, the reaction time figured out from that spacing. So it'll be on Chase to find a different spacing.
Oh, God, down tilt that. I feel like what I noticed when I played this character. Oh, that was bad DI, but I don't blame him. Oh,
barely alive, and actually going on stage is smart there, because it means you don't die instantly, even though you're taking a lot of damage still.
Yeah. You'd rather be at a... Honestly, Clairen can get a bit of arthritis, so...
Yeah, this percent is, like, fine to be at as Clairen, because you're past the percent where...
like, Sean doesn't know what to do. He's, like, panicking. Look at him.
Yeah, see? But, yeah, and that's... Yeah, max length up B is just going to get ledge hogged. Sean... taking a pretty commanding lead here over Chase. However, Chase's punish is really good, so I can for sure, like, he's the kind of player where if you let him into his zone, like, it gets scary really fast.
Yeah.
But that's the thing with a character like Clairen is you can kind of just wall out until...
Nice.
You can just kind of wall out and play, like, a pretty defensive neutral here, right?
Yeah. Absolutely. And
even though Sean is not really a defensive player, right? Like, that's kind of what you have to tap into here.
Yeah, you got to play a bit of horizontal Clairen right now. And
okay. Chase going to even it up right there.
Yeah, he just got sent vertically, so I don't think it was working.
Yeah, you don't play vertical Clairen against Zetter.
Got to play like Spargo.
True.
Oh, Sean was cooking something there.
That actually, like, if he comboed off, like, the ledge grab there, that was kind of slick.
Yeah, Sean's playing... He heard us. He's playing vertical Clairen.
That's funny. Yep, tech. Nice.
I want to see Sean try to counter.
I'm really liking Chase's plays in these recovery scenarios.
This is a huge knockdown.
Yeah. It's just showing to me that Chase isn't getting flustered when he's off stage, right? Which is something that's really easy to do as Zetter.
Yeah.
Just because a character like Clairen can just destroy you instantly, you know?
Oh.
But he knows what his options are. He's being very methodical about it.
What?
Oh my god. Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
Oh, he just cooked him.
Yeah, wow. Nice comeback from Chase there.
And I feel like I shouldn't say anything about Clairen getting cooked.
Why?
Given the type of animal Clairen is. I feel like we'll go bad areas.
What type of animal is Clairen?
I don't know.
You don't know?
Chase, what type of animal is Clairen? What type of animal is Clairen? Jaguar. Cat.
Oh. Well, that's what... Isn't there like a saying? Did you know that I saw an Instagram reel once that was like, there is an old Vietnamese saying, and that's all it said. It just said that like 5 times.
I think that's relevant to what Chase did that last match.
Yeah, I think so. But Either way, like what that match showed is that I don't think either of these players have won until the win screen pops up, right? Like, both of these players are so capable of finding a comeback in those scenarios. Like we just saw Chase basically just blow Sean up for an entire stock, right?
Yeah.
Like
when he was like a kill percent the whole time.
Yeah.
It's like,
right. Like that's ridiculous. And like we don't like.
Oh, you're dead.
Yeah, we don't like Sean, but we know he's capable of doing stuff like that, like at any time. Basically.
That was so far you could barely hear it.
Yeah. Right. It's crazy.
How do you feel about surround sound?
We should. It's good. It's an overall good for humanity.
Did you know soccer? I didn't include surround sound in Kirby Air because he didn't want to have the 1 second logo on startup every time.
That's pretty funny.
What? You take that?
Oh my God. Yeah, you're ridiculous. But you're ridiculous, but you're also down a lot.
Yeah.
So.
We need to be a bit more ridiculous than that, a bit more silly.
Yeah. Yep. Got to make a play on fire, and Sean smartly just using the nair defensively there to get Chase off him.
Oh, this is so much damage. Would have liked to see an up air there, but that might have been too slow.
Yeah, I don't know. I feel like it's the kind of thing where you could have gotten out, yeah. But
either way, Sean's still holding advantage. Oh, that caught tech in. Not that it mattered, because it would have been a similar hitbox for tech if it got the other hit.
It is kind of ridiculous that Sean was able to keep holding advantage from that, though.
Yeah. Wanted to be landed, but he can't be landed. And it looks like Sean's just really staying away from the fire, and that's what got Chase the last game, so...
Yeah, I really like also that Sean's starting to play a little bit more grounded mix, too. Like, just like, using more delayed timings is the main thing, right? But... Like there's a lot of like stuff like that, right?
Yeah.
There's a lot of like land up tilt, land down tilt type stuff that Sean's doing now, which is really helping him hold his position.
That's so much damage.
It is. Yeah, and Sean, he's not letting up the pressure. He missed a wave land there, and maybe there would have been more.
Chase not get neutral getting into the fully charged smash attack for some reason.
Nah, I think that's...
He might have seen that trick before.
Many have said this.
Yeah. It's like, I don't feel like Chase is playing much worse. He's just not finding the big openings.
Yeah, I think the hard thing is, like you said, I just don't think Sean is Sean is playing really defensive and smart, like when he has fire on him specifically.
Yeah.
And he's aware, like, that's the scenario where I can die at, like, 40. So, like, that's the only time I really feel like I have to be super careful, right?
Yeah. Side B, side B, side B. Side B.
And that's coaching for Failbot. You're banned.
That's a $20 fine.
Yeah, you owe me $20. Give me $20, please. Right now. Thank you. Yep. Right, I need that. That's a handshake, not $20. I'm going to need $20.
You have hands.
Yeah?
It's not okay.
That's not something many know about me, is that I actually have 2 hands, and they both have 5 fingers on them.
We only have 1 hands in Minnesota.
Well, that's a good point. I didn't think about that.
We have 2 Evans,
my fault, Evan.
1 hands.
Hands was like the better Evan, if you think about it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay,
that's
we
the double purple. All right. Shout out to Landon. All right. Wow. You really want to be Landon, huh? That's crazy.
Getting a 1-stock lead.
You really want to be Landon.
Getting a 1-stock lead and pretending I'm Landon for hours.
Is that like the one post? It's like sometimes I just take my shirt off and shoot around with LeBron for hours in 2K.
No, you lower the rim.
Oh, lower the rim is crazy.
I feel I can't.
What is H yelling about right now?
I'm 6'3", and I have like a decent jump for someone who's very unathletic.
Yeah.
But like sometimes like Anthony Edwards gets higher on the 10-foot rim when he's 2 inches higher than I am, than I get on the 8-foot rim.
That is true. Anthony Edwards can
ridiculous.
Get above, yeah, but
that dude's hitting his head on the backboard.
He is, but.
And speaking of hitting our head, Sean's just really hitting his head right now.
Yeah,
metaphorically.
Air Armada is a bit of an interesting pick. I do really like it from Chase, I think, because the thing that is nice is that it really limits the areas in which Clairen can recover.
Yeah, and I feel like the thing that Chase has not had a great answer for with Zetterburn is like the low recoveries.
Yeah,
because he's been doing decent stuff with ledge hogging.
Yeah, but it's really just been like, okay, I've been having trouble like contesting the up B and like dealing with like the mix-ups down there. So what if I only give Sean 1 mix-up, basically, right? And
I also like the platform layout for the mobile Zetterburn.
Same. Chase looks far more in control in this game.
I didn't even think of that, but the platform layout absolutely will help Zetter recover.
Yeah, it absolutely
If
will.
the platforms are out.
Yeah, it'll totally give Zetter an extra mix-up just by going high, right? Which is something that, because we've seen Chase get blown up a lot at Legend this
And the thing is, if you give Zetter one more mix-up, it's not real. It's like 5 more mix-ups, especially if it's Chase who's playing Zetter.
Well, one more mix-up is like you is like the scariest thing in the world because you don't want to be letting this guy back to stage ever if you can.
Yeah,
he's
no.
No.
That wasn't a good mix-up.
Well, many such cases, I suppose.
Oh no, I'm sorry, Chase. That was me.
Yeah.
You can cancel me later.
You can cancel me later is ridiculous. Oh. Oh, I really like that down smash. That was good. Down tilt? What are we seeing?
Yeah, there's not like a great confirm
gonna
there.
Kill? Oh my god.
Almost. Get him.
Yep,
oh,
nice,
the down smash
nice,
is so nice there. Forward smash would have been a bit dubious to go for.
Yeah,
It.
well, I think forward smash would have been really slow, right?
That's true as well.
But also you're right, the blind spot in front, right?
There's kind of a weird blind spot. And Chase is just, very wise. Oh, he's getting big damage.
He is.
He's really
basically even this right up after going down a stock. Yeah, this game looks way more like this.
Oh no, no jump.
Oh. He's on stage. Yep, Sean has to down smash.
Where are you going to go? There's nowhere to go.
Yeah, yeah. And that's one of those scenarios where the platform being there actually kind of fucked Chase a little bit. Even though generally, like you said, I think it's good. Like
yeah,
that was like an edge case, like one scenario where it's like tough. H has walked in behind us.
H is a really beautiful man.
He didn't hear you say that. He left already.
Well, yeah, I don't want him to hear that.
Yeah.
He might get to his head.
That's true.
He might get a big head over it.
No. No.
Chase is not, or not Chase. Big Head's not this, anyways.
Yeah, we're good on him. Anyway.
I want to talk about how I don't want to talk about him.
Well, that's fair. Yeah.
And
Chase trying to go for up B into down smash was kind of a crazy play, but I mean, it almost worked.
Go for the 4 and AC combo.
Oh, wow, what a that was a
Chase gets a second chance at life. How is he going to use it?
Is that the Mangle or the Mewtwo King angle?
That's a more of a Mangle than a Mewtwo King angle. No, that's a Mangle.
Oh, he let it rip just slightly too early. That's sad. Yeah,
I don't think
Chase
Chase
is a
is
scenario where it's just going to be tough. Wow, he's really recovering well. He's given himself every chance in the world. All he has to do is win neutral.
I almost got into Smash politics when you mentioned Mewtwo King. So let's not do that. Let's talk about Sean's politics, which are he probably wrote himself in.
Yeah, well,
he really likes himself.
When he did?
Oh, that's it.
Yeah, you're just dead.
Wait, one.
Oh my God, he's alive.
Sean forgot to roll.
Well, doesn't matter. He's just back air mode.
Good game, says Sean.
Yeah.